I support y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Praise the Lord. Oh, you want to come on and talk to the peoples? Let me put you on let me see, what am I gotta connect you to the now huh? Oh, we not gonna talk crazy. We're professional over here.
Yeah, I hope you told them what you knew personally.
Oh, absolutely. I told the people what I know. I'm live right now. I told the people what I knew about you. And I told them that this stuff that I talked about with this boy is real.
Yeah, and I think like sort of like things that I've done something. If my crash out moment was that STD and somebody in my house and finding somebody playing, it wasn't so and keeping receipts. You have to know who I am. You have to know who I am. 1 second. It is all of it. So if they're gonna return here, I'm not for sure. And one way, like my affection is definitely me and staying down and helping and understanding where he was and what he had went through and getting kicked out of the league for drugs and all of those things. I didn't care about all of that because I loved him for him or for who he presented to be to me. So, and of course, I understand you being in the league, you're used to spending some type of money, kind of money. So, me, all of that, all of me knowing, like, who doesn't do a bit? One of those videos, his eyes was open. The other video with him with his ass out, he knew. He knew I was recording. Even with the porn videos, he knew I was recording. If he didn't know, then why? I mean, catching in the act, and people. Oh, well, his dick had you gone. Okay, we were fucking each other. It was never a one-sided thing.
Well, I mean, I told the people, I said he was tooting his booty out because he wanted you to munchy, munch, crunch, crunch.
Munchy, munch, and dig.
And dig. My God.
So I all of that.
Oh, Lord.
All of that stuff is just insane. He did not make me aware. I don't care. We're blinded by love a million times. I'm just 30 years old. He caught me at 25. So I've always had my own money. I always did what I wanted to do. But like I said before in a post that I released on my Facebook page, I start losing myself in him and putting him before God. And that's something you don't do. Like, that's the most dangerous thing that you could ever do. And so for me, I still don't have my voice back completely. As for me, yeah, there may have been red flags. Doesn't mean that I didn't address them, because even with you knowing, I addressed a lot of stuff. And then I slowed down with a lot of stuff. But I worked through that stuff and I stood behind him. But crossing the line, babe, having somebody in my house, in my bed, and giving me something, and then lying and saying that you're out of town, and you're 9 minutes down the street. Hello, I booked every flight for the past 4.5 years almost. So, of course, I'm going to get an alert when you fly out of town. Of course, you're sharing your location and you don't forget that you shared your location, which is why I was able to see that you were 9 minutes down the street from me when you were telling me that you were in Pittsburgh for your uncle's funeral, your mom's brother, or your mom's father, brother, or however that went. And so I knew none of this. Of course, we were preparing for marriage. That's the only reason why you had your daughter around me. Your daughter was well aware. Your daughter had been around me since day one, since the first time I met, like after I met you. The second time of you coming to my house, she was there. We took her to school together. We cooked as a family. So that we did all of that. There's footage of us at a store looking at stuff for the engagement stuff, like all of that stuff. So just like any, and I can say this because I'm talking about myself, I was damn dumb and I ignored the red flags. I ignored the red flags because I was deeply in love, not because I always knew I was going to do this. If I wanted clout, it would be clout off of a person that I'm taking care of. And you hadn't been in the NBA for 10 years. Like you had nothing. You were living out your bag. So I loved you beyond all of that. So people can call me dumb, they can call me stupid, all of that stuff. But I do truly believe that we have all been there. Maybe not to this extent, but we have all somewhat been there, and to a certain extent. So like they can really miss me with all of that stuff. Because regardless, I can stand 10 toes down because I'm telling the truth. And I won't move off of my throne. I can stand against the world on this one because I know the time, the emotion, the things that I experienced, the playing on my top of me, forgiving you for certain stuff and you using your dad molesting you and you having a problem because of what I've experienced. So you can't play with me. I didn't have no problem with your baby mama or anything like that because I never had an issue. You wasn't with her. You was not married. It was impossible for you to be married and be with me the amount of time that you were with me. Yes, and lying and stating that I'm a liar. And the text message is simply stated, we're going to fly to New York. We're going to fly back to Atlanta. We're going to get the daughter and we're going to fly to Pittsburgh. Okay, there's like nothing else to be said. Like, and being DL, we weren't DL in Atlanta. We were out. We were out everywhere. We were out everywhere.
It's hard to really be DL in Atlanta.
Going shopping, me making sure all of that stuff. I was in the buy because I realized your mom you didn't do what you were supposed to do, which is why she was renting and she's working in a lunchroom right now. I offered to buy the house that she was in, but you didn't want that. Now that I realize, you want everything for yourself. Everything for yourself. So it's cool. Yeah, I made some mistakes, but what you cannot say is that I will make it again because I've always been Paris Haynes, and I've always been who Atlanta knows is Hollywood the boss. So I rise above all of this. I'm very hurting. I'm very much so broken, but this won't stop me. And, you just made him relevant again. I don't give a fuck about that. That wasn't the intent. I was hurt. I had a crash out moment. In the interview, I told you I was high off of Xanax and I had to drink Don Julio. I was crashing out. I tried to kill myself. I swallowed almost 18 Xanaxes and had to be seen about after that because I was unconscious. Like those are the things. Those are the effects because I've never had to experience this before. Not saying that I have not escaped situations, but I escaped them and I kept moving. But this had time, emotion, and investments and a lot behind it. I have my own name. I'm around celebrities by myself. Josh, you came and you spent the weekend with me. I don't tell nobody my business, but did you enjoy yourself with me? Did you really have to worry about anything, DeMario?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. You didn't because I took care of everything because that's how I was raised. That you have a guest, they come into town and you make sure they're well acquainted. That's the church in me. When it came to this, that the love that I had for him, it was I loved you through everything. and you couldn't love me enough to protect the brand, protect the one that was making these things happen, protect the one that was upkeeping your image, protect the one that I upkept your image so well, people thought you still had millions.
Yeah, right down to the Range Rover you had bought. I mean, when I came there, did I not tell you that you was crazy for doing this you was doing?
You said that, but what did I respond to you and say? I said, John, I love him.
You said you love him and you're in love, and y'all supposed to be getting married.
We're gonna work through this. We're gonna work through. I'm not gonna leave his side, but what I guess to catch somebody in your house, in your bed, to see that your daughter was there while you were doing this, to give me an STD knowing that you had one. Knowingly, because even then, so after of going through your things that I still retain, I began to find all types of Abreva, all types of cream for itch and rash and stuff like that. And it was so crazy. Yeah, I went to the doctor, but the things that you had calmed my the situation for at least 2 hours. So that let me know you've been new.